Bro Gang, we are joined by the Toon Titan, the Imam of the Idol, the Prince of the Piercing, the EP Softcore, but the music penetrates. You Ashy, he Asheville. Oh, you don't fuck with Moses Sumney? How about you mosey over Sumdy's nuts? He puts the dom in abdominals. He got that shit on, but got that shirt off. His balls going Bugs Bunny because the streaming is loony. You drop weak D, he drop EPs. Call him Jack the Ripper, how he's killing these hooks. Money green like a kiwi, so the closet is all black. Not a prophet, but the pocket's on profit. Oh, you don't fuck with the 10 commandments? How about you command munch on these nuts? Might part the Red Sea, but doesn't part with his bread, G. Can't hang with his tribe because your drip is real light. He getting fire pussy, that's that burning bush. Musical artist, actor, director, Moses Sumney. Moses, how the hell are you?
What up, dog?
I can't tell if I'm better or worse, but I'm here.
That's not good.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm great.
You're shocked and appalled.
That was wow. He put the dom in abdominals.
We're gonna talk ab workouts later.
Yeah, why aren't you potting shirtless? What the hell, dude? I'm trying to sell this show.
I'm trying to this new thing where I wear clothes.
Interesting.
Bummer.
Interesting. Yeah.
I know the numbers are going down rapidly.
Yeah. Everyone just tuned out. But Moses, thank you for coming on to the only podcast that matters. I hope you like the intro. And I hope you like this podcast.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you, Moses. Can we do a quick little fit check? Because you are wearing clothes today, like you said. And we'd love to walk through everything that you wore to the studio today.
Yeah, sure. I'd be honored to. So I'm wearing shoes. Crazy. These are. I'm not really a big sneaker person. I kind of hate wearing. I'm like always boots and loafers. But
Same, brother.
being in New York
You
now,
made an exception?
Really?
kind of have to wear.
The comb,
Because you're like walking around, or because you feel like, oh, what if I go on sneaker shopping with Joe Puma?
No, because I'm walking around.
Okay, yeah, fair,
like taking the train. It was actually, now that I'm saying that out loud, this is kind of insane that this is my sneaker of choice, but it's the Comme des Garçons Nike collab.
The foam.
the composites, baby.
Yeah, the
I love those.
composites.
I have a pair as well.
I never saw the pull tabs. I like the pull tabs.
Well, it's good because it helps put the shoe on.
But I like the yes, that's true.
Pull
Functional.
tabs are want to do.
Function, yes, but also the form, in terms of like the color.
Yeah, no, it's like it's got like looks like an Olympic flag.
Gold,
or
silver,
something.
bronze, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So
this-
those are cool.
Sakiolis.
I don't know. Maybe they're Hanes. I got them from Target. I'm very into Target.
Stars, they're just like us.
Target.
They go to Target.
Target if you're feeling bougie.
Target is a very nice clothing store. Target. And then these pants are Martine Rose.
Ooh.
Martine Rose jeans. I love her. I got these from Departamento in LA.
Great store.
Such
Great store,
a
great
good
brand, great
store.
designer.
Mm-hmm.
We love. And then a tank top. I'm not wearing a belt. I should have worn a belt.
Do you call that a tank top? We were having this debate because, there's a certain term that people use to describe that we want to retire. So we've been calling it a wife pleaser.
Yeah.
Is that a good look? Should we just go tank?
Why not just call it a tank?
Wife respecter?
Wife,
Wife lover.
wife encourager.
Yeah.
Oh, supporter.
Yeah.
Wife
Wife
supporter.
allyship.
Support all wives.
Support all wives, yeah. But I just call it a tank.
Okay.
Yeah.
What makes a tank?
Yeah.
Is it also a Target acquisition?
No, it
from the
usually
child
is,
section?
but only today it's Givenchy.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Wow.
Givenchy kids.
I kind of stole it, but we don't need to talk about
Like a
that.
photo shoot?
No.
That's the best part about being on photo shoots is you can steal the clothing.
That's what everybody has said,
It's encouraged.
and I have never been able to steal
Not
clothing.
even like a pair of socks.
Okay, I always steal the socks.
Yeah.
Actually, I always. And
no one
then
wants the socks back, right? Or maybe in your case.
sometimes they want the socks back.
Stars, they're just like us micro influencers.
Yeah.
Just stealing. That's how the rich stay rich, you know?
Wait, so you just boosted that from a department store? Is that what you're alluding to? You straight up swiped it?
No, it was like I wore it. This is definitely not making it, but I wore it
We can move
like
on.
for press or
Oh, okay.
something, and then
And you're doing press right now.
I
So
sent it back. Thank you.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
come on.
I thought I sent it back,
Oh.
and then I looked at my suitcase later after I had already gone on the plane,
How'd this get here?
and somehow, it's just a black tank top, but
Just a
Givenchy,
Givenchy black tank.
Yeah.
exactly. But I've now said Givenchy like 3 times, so this counts as.
Well, you know
promo.
what? Givenchy, they got bigger fish to fry than one missing tank top.
Yeah. I think
They
they
gotta-
need a designer.
Yeah. They got to right the ship first.
Yeah. Ricardo Tisci made me my Dunkin' Donuts this morning, so I think he's available if they want to bring him back.
Yeah. He was my Uber driver yesterday.
I think Ricardo Tisci is a great designer. Did
Genius.
a great job.
Was, for sure.
What's the jacquet?
Thank you. The jacket is Levi's. It's a custom Levi's
nice.
jacket that they made me, and they cropped it because I'm a whore. So they cropped the jacket for me.
Really, you walk into the Levi's customization shop, you go, "What do you have for a whore?" And they just like hem it.
They're like, "We've got just the thing, sir."
Check out our new whore line.
We got just a thing, you
Exactly.
filthy whore.
That's what they said to me. Yes. It's very sweet.
What about
Shades.
the Sunnies? Yeah.
Oh, these are I don't even know. These are just made in PRC. What's that? I got
People's
these
Republic
at,
of
China?
I don't know. I got these. They're like cheap. I got them at a like a little mall, like strip mall in Tuscany, in a small town. Like
Like strip malls in Tuscany.
like it was literally. It's like they have a store and an electronic store and like a little store for teens, and this was like 15 euros.
And those glasses came with a free synthesizer.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the panties.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
you
going
know
on
what?
down there?
I'm at just for you because I knew you were gonna ask. I'm wearing this. Do you want to see them?
Yes.
Actually, I will.
We're not
show
getting
it.
abs.
I'm
Might as
wearing
well
these
see the
Willy.
underwear.
They're Willy Chavaria,
Ooh.
but they're funny because they're like these like pre-distressed.
Oh, are these,
underwear.
like are these the piss ones?
Like they're not the piss ones, but the
Okay.
ones that
The
have
shit ones.
all the holes. The ones that have all the holes in them.
Oh, you got holes on your hole. Damn. That's there's layers to this.
Yeah, that's real rich guy shit, like pre-distressed underwear. Come on now.
I like it because it's like they're obviously didn't pay for these. That'd be psychotic. But
Does it look good when you're like open up your underwear drawer and you're just like,
These old
the
things.
pissies are the shitties for today.
my undies just like usually get holes in them eventually anyway.
Yeah.
So
Horse behavior.
skipping
skipping
step.
access points is what
Yeah, that's true.
is what they're called.
How much
Easy
are these
access.
going for? Like over
A lot. I
over
think that was
100?
it's like a viral stunt, like piece, you know?
But they're actually really comfortable.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect
Did
it.
someone have to? Did they like hire some like child in Dominican Republic to like just wear them for a year
Oh, wear test.
to like wear them in?
I hope not.
pre-used.
I'm gonna say I hope not.
Certified pre-owned draws.
Willie, come on the pod and answer for your your underwear
I think
questions.
Willie probably puts the holes in them himself.
Okay, good.
That's my guess.
With his Willie. What's the bag?
What is the bag? Oh, the bag is it's not.
It's
It
nice.
doesn't have a brand, but I walked into this leather store on Brick Lane. They got like the little leather shops, and then they had a bunch of bags. I didn't like any of them, and so I asked them if they would make me a custom one.
You designed that?
Yeah, and I was just like, "This is what I want. I want like 2 zips. I want a compartment in the back, a compartment in the middle of the car." And they're like, "All right, come back on Friday."
Maybe you could take that Givenchy job.
Yeah.
You got the chops, dude.
I like making stuff, and by making stuff, I mean telling other people exactly what to do.
Right.
Dictating.
Exactly. I love to dictate.
Can we talk about the hardware just all over your body? Maybe start with your hands, go up to your face.
Yeah, and it's actually. I really should remember. I should look. Let me come back to the hand because I should
Okay.
know.
Wanna do nose? You wanna do
I'm gonna
nips?
get in trouble. So there's just, it's just gold.
Just gold.
It's just gold.
But we got 2 in the left and 1 on the right.
Thank you for noticing that. I feel
Well, detail.
seen.
Yeah.
Thank you. What do I have? 2? Yeah, 2 in the. This is left, right? I've got 2 in the left.
Yeah.
So these holes are like equal sized. And there's
Nice.
2 in the left one, and then
There's
like one.
so
one
many
in the-
jokes we could make right
I
now.
know, but it would be
But we're
too
professionals.
obvious. It'd
Yeah,
be-
too obvious.
we had someone that had two earrings in
Adam
one
Pally,
no
most recently, because he
no
has
they're 2 earrings in one hole.
Oh, Jesse Hudnut, maybe?
Jesse Hudnut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boy,
wow.
Jesse.
That's like a big brain move where it's like, I have the one piercing, but I'm gonna optimize that hole for as much jewelry as possible.
Yeah.
I'm
2
buying
in
time so you can
1
look up your
is
ring.
kind of the thing.
Yeah.
I think also
these
Steven
days.
Phillips Horst from Soul
Yeah.
Book Club. What about the nipples?
It's just gold. I go
Okay.
to this place in Asheville called Bella Piercing,
Mm.
and it looks like the name is funny. It looks like somewhere teen girls would go to get pierced. And
Like
like
a
the
Claire's
guy,
or something?
High end Claire's.
yeah, but the guys there are like,
Oh.
they're and I
They're
won't.
zombies?
They're dead, is what I'm saying.
It's a nice little high low situation,
Yeah.
little dichotomy. Okay.
Exactly.
Um,
And they just like pierce me and put
Nice.
all stuff in. I'm only looking at my phone so I can tell you what this ring is because I really should know.
It looks Chrome Hearts E, like adjacent.
it's
to that.
gold.
Right.
It's
exact-
not
so we know.
that. It's actually Italian and it's from this jeweler in
Little strip mall in Tuscany.
in Milano.
Whole Fit
Ooh.
International.
And
It's going global.
You know what? I'll find it later.
It's fine. We can move on.
It's fine.
Yeah.
you
I'm
brought your
sure
own?
Lisa could tell us
Reggie.
Lisa.
the name of the jeweler. Yes, because I have to plug it or I'm going
No,
to
you
die.
don't have to. It would be nice of you, but you don't have to. We
It'd
don't
be
give a shit.
so kind.
And you're
brought-
sipping on a Nalgene, or what is that?
Is that Gallon?
A Camelback full of Somali water? Or
This
just
is a
regular water?
Camelback full of tap water.
Ooh.
I'm a man of the people.
I love that. Stars.
And I
just
also
like
got
us.
this from Target.
Oh,
Mm.
look at you.
In fact, many times I've got this from Target because I lose it once a month.
Frequent flyer.
Gold in the nipples, tap water to the mouth. It's very
High low.
High low.
Yeah.
All right.
High low.
Fit check, drink check, complete. Moses, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the podcast. So you put out an EP earlier this summer. After listening to the opening track, I'm Better, I'm Bad, we got to know, how does Moses Sumney get better?
Oh.
Didn't see that
Child,
coming,
when you
did you?
find out, let me know. You're like, so anyway. It's
Okay,
like
well, how about this?
Terry Groves.
How are you bad? How are you bad boy?
I'm really not bad. I'm really good, honestly. Like,
Good.
I think that song, I was just like, it's just the vibe of
Feeling
trying to-
yourself?
Yeah. Or like saying that you're feeling yourself so that you can
A self-fulfilling
feeling
prophecy.
Exactly.
I like
yeah.
that.
Is that how you instill confidence? You're just like, yo, I'm good. And then you say it enough, you are.
Yeah, no,
good.
like I'm good. Like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm
Okay.
real good.
But you're good?
No, I'm so good. I've never been so good.
Never
I've
been
never
better.
been good, actually.
You've never
I
been
mean,
good.
I've never been bad. I mean, what?
How are you bad though? Like, what are your vices?
Um,
Not junk food, clearly.
not eating is probably one of
Starvation.
starvation.
Shopping.
I mean, it works.
Uh,
Abs are made in the kitchen, they say. Or
Exactly. Or,
so
or
by not going to the kitchen.
sometimes, yeah. Shopping is starting to creep in. It's starting to. I was up at 4 a.m. last night. I woke up in the middle of the night and I went on Grailed and I was just like, I need to buy a t-shirt.
Just anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I specifically want, like I woke up from a dream about a t-shirt. Like I just want a t-shirt.
I woke up from a dream about a song and I was like, I woke up to record
Oh.
the song in my dream. And then I have my phone in my hand and like, I have this, my device is internet. I have like this
Screen time.
blocker. Yeah, it's bad. But I have this blocker that comes on the night that blocks most of the apps.
But you can bypass that pretty
Yeah.
easily, right?
I have the thing that you can't bypass.
What? What happens if it's an emergency?
I have the thing that you can't bypass, actually. And what if it's an emergency and you must go on Instagram?
Yes.
Like, no, it's
if I don't
fine.
buy this t-shirt, I'm going to die.
Well, so that's the thing. So I'm looking at my phone and all the apps are blocked except Grail. And like every night I find a new thing that I have to block. But last night I was like, ha 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 ha. That dumb bitch
Loophole.
Moses from 12 hours ago didn't block
Yeah.
Grailed.
Past Moses is a fucking idiot.
Yeah. So
Future
then
Moses is a little more broke.
exactly. So then
Dude,
I
what
bought
t-shirt
like
did you
a
buy?
band. I bought a Cocteau Twins t-shirt
Oh,
from the
nice.
80s.
That sounds expensive.
No, it was
Really?
really cheap, which is how I know it was fake. So it was like
Yeah.
$30.
Straight up
and
bootleg.
It's definitely not real. And a Bjork t-shirt from the 90s.
Oh, sick.
Oh, so
How's,
two T's.
They're both fake and from China, and they will be here tomorrow.
From the PRC. How's it? What's your screen time? Can we look on your phone and see?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
How embarrassing
Is
is
that-
this about to be, fam?
Very vulnerable question.
Yeah.
Let's see.
This
Well,
is like
that-
basically being naked.
is
Is
how we
saying
get
your
better.
screen time publicly to thousands of people. Tens
Okay,
of
wait.
thousands.
Before I tell you the screen time, the ring is Emanuele Bicocchi.
Oh,
Yes,
Mamma Mia.
Of course.
Mamma mia, Emanuele
Bicocchi.
Bicocchi. As you know, the big cocky.
Oh, shit.
Screen time. How do you find screen? I'm
You just like go and like search it in your settings, I think.
Okay, yeah.
How we doing?
Don't lie, bitch. I know you're thinking about it.
It just changed. We just
Oh, how
Oh,
convenient.
added a minute. There's 9 hours and 5
Bro,
minutes.
we got to get those numbers
Really?
down. That's bad for your eyes.
No, we got to get them up to 24 hours.
You at least get blue blockers.
What's your screen time?
All right,
It's a little lower than that. Actually, there's a glitch in my phone that says it's like 4 minutes, which I'm very happy that ever exists.
yeah. If you're ever invited on a podcast, your own podcast. All right, screen time. Just today, or what are we looking at?
I don't
Not
know what
today,
I
'cause
look.
today's like 4 hours
mine,
old.
mine said like a daily average.
Mm.
For like last week.
Yeah.
All right, mine is 4 hours and 36 minutes.
Fucking hell.
But that's not real. There's no way, 4 hours, 37 minutes.
6 hours, 30 minutes.
God, I'm sick in the head.
You are fucking
I'm
disgusting.
gonna die.
Could you like lie though and be like, I'm working?
Wait, so let me go. Yeah, so my screen time is like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And that's
Negative.
and
How
I'm
is that
working
low?
usually that whole time on calls. And
Are you creating music on your phone? Like when you wake up in the middle of the night and have an idea, you harmonize into that shit?
Sure,
I don't know.
absolutely. GarageBand.com app.
So you
Using that.
You said you woke up from a dream and you had to record a song. Have you ever woken up from a nightmare and been like, I got to record? A song came to me in a nightmare. Has that ever happened?
A song hasn't come to me in a nightmare, but ideas worth writing do come in nightmares, because sometimes it's like stories, or I'm like certain people. I'm like, oh, I guess I have to write about them. But I do dream in song a lot, and
Really?
and some of my songs are songs that came to me in dreams that I record on my phone and then write later.
Do you get more work done in your dreams or in the shower?
Like, honestly, writing wise, it's kind of, I would actually say 50-50.
Have you thought about napping in the shower and then fucking really optimizing
I have
your
napped
creative
in the
process?
shower.
Wow.
Or
That's
bath.
scary. You can drown. You can drown in a puddle. Wait,
Let's
do you
hope.
only write in your dreams in the shower? Where else do you work?
I don't work.
Fire.
I write like concepts in the
Okay.
shower,
Okay.
and then dreams. I tend to come up with melodies and like general shapes of things, and then a lot of the music is kind of about dreams or trying to channel the feeling of dreaming. And so
The record or the EP feels dream-like.
I
It has a
appreciate
dream-like
that.
groove to it, you know?
I appreciate. I want all the music to feel kind of like being half asleep, half dreaming.
Was softcore an evolution in your sound? 'Cause it's a bit-
Extremely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't released anything new in 4 years, I think.
Because you hadn't showered in 4 years.
I
That's
hadn't slept in
disgusting.
4 years or showered.
Too busy acting on The Idol.
Yeah.
And there was no sleep.
No.
Or shower.
Oh, shit. Dirty, dirty boy.
But yeah, and during the pandemic I got really into like, I mean, I've always been into pop music and always been into R&B, but I think I realized for the first time that like most of my listening during the pandemic was like listening to R&B music and listening to pop music. And so I wanted to make something that really just more reflected what I was listening to at the time.
Do you have pop star aspirations, or are you happy to continue being like the darling of the art hose? Us included.
I'll be whatever people need me to be, but I don't know. I think I want to continue growing for sure.
Yeah.
And I want to make a lot of different kinds of music, but I do want to make music that people can sing along to at a show. That was kind of the goal a little bit with softcore and with some of the newer stuff.
Thinking about the live element. Because that's like a big thing that I feel like a lot of musicians talk about today, with that being like to be real, a huge revenue stream doing live shows. It's like, well, if people want to come and sing along, that puts some money in my pocket. Everyone leaves happy. No?
That's
art
not
and
exactly
I read the
the
Playboy
motive.
Cardi Billboard cover story the other day, and that seemed to be
I
the
was-
live element was important.
I think, I mean, the live element has always been important for me, but it's more about the ways in which people can be unified, like in person. Like I think people in my shows bond like through a sort of existential misery, and I want to give them an opportunity to bond over like, oh, I know this song, let's sing along.
It's like our podcast, existential misery for the audience. It's huge. dude.
And the guest.
And that was the draw.
What do you think? Like, what qualifications for pop stardom do you think you already have in place? Besides the abs,
Well, you tell me. I don't know.
abs,
Face, clothes, the look.
fashion, music.
They said it, not me.
Okay, let me ask you this then. What do you feel like you're missing?
Famous parents.
What I'm missing, thank you,
To be a
is
pop star,
generational wealth.
Yeah.
That helps.
Generational well-being. And I think what the major thing that I've missed, because I think like the story of my career is that like, oh, maybe he could have been a pop star. I think the thing that I don't have is like, I don't really give a fuck what people actually really want from me. And I think there's a level of like playing the game that I'm just not really willing to do. So that's the thing that I don't have. I don't have like the desire to please other people so much. I'm more interested in like going against the grain. And yeah.
Are you still distrustful of playing that game with the majors, or are you kind of like maybe a few years, or actually a long time in your career, like you're like, okay, maybe I now have the body of work and like the repertoire and the reputation where like I can now have more sway at the table?
I think it's a conversation that I would be opening to have in like a few years. I think the industry has kind of shifted in how much control that artists can have, but that's not always true. So I don't know. I do think that I've proven myself for sure. And it was very important to me in my career to build small and to really connect with like grassroots audiences. And I think I've done that.
Are you just inherently that patient of a person? I feel like there's other people in your position that like are not willing to wait, right? And they do whatever it takes, and maybe it fucks them up, but they still do it, you know?
Yeah, I'm very patient. I think the career is a long thing. And I think that the faster your career happens, the faster it ends usually.
Listen up, Addison Rae.
Well, I was going to say Diet Pepsi right here. Moses, you want to hold
That's
it?
the first place you went. But that's what I think. And I was like, I'm not making soda pop.
You're not making like TikTok dancing videos and shit?
Not really. Not yet. But who knows?
Do you want to be more famous in this day and age? Or are you like, have you kind of low key like gotten the perfect level of fame where it's like, you can walk out with Givenchy tanks, but you know, you're not necessarily
But you can steal them.
having to dance for fucking likes and engagement.
I would definitely like for more people to enjoy my music. I don't necessarily want like me, Moses, to be more famous. I think fame is kind of awful. I have a lot of famous friends and I don't really like them. No, I love them, but I don't really like what it does to people.
What does it do to people?
Oh, you know, it's just like your head gets all like
Yeah,
crazy.
Who's your most famous friend?
Definitely you.
Oh,
Are we
thanks,
friends?
man. I appreciate it.
We're friends. We're more than friends.
I think both of you.
I was hoping you would say like Barack Obama or something. But, all right.
Have you had like moments of fame where you're just like, oh, this is terrible. I don't wish this upon my most famous friends.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
What happened?
You said have I had moments of fame? Is that what you said?
Moments where fame kind of, you're just like, oh, fuck. Fame is like poisonous. It's not necessarily something I want to chase.
What have I wrought?
I mean, I think it's like because there's like fame, actual fame, which like I'm not like actually famous, which is great. But then I think sometimes it doesn't matter because the way people consume your identity, like there's the people, like sometimes I meet people and the way that they treat me is like so dehumanizing.
Like
I'm
a product, straight up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like an object.
Have we treated you like that?
Have you objectified me?
Take that shirt
Yeah.
off. Pop that tank off,
Yeah.
Moses.
Can I touch your abs?
Once the camera's off, anything can happen.
Well, look, you are someone that I think relatively in the music space, you keep it low key, right?
Yeah.
And that, whether intended or not, that has cultivated some mystique about you and your aura and
Your
your
riz.
persona. What do you think are, whether correct or incorrect, what are the assumptions people make about Moses?
Oh, I think the assumptions are great. I think they should keep making them, but some of them are, that I'm really serious. People think I'm like really, really serious.
You're a silly Billy.
I am so silly. I just like love to laugh. I can't stop cracking jokes. I'm
addicted
always
to the bit.
smiling. I am committed to the bit. I will not let it go.
Yeah.
Clearly, no. I really, people don't realize that I have a sense of humor. I don't take myself that seriously. I think I treat people kind of kindly. People expect me to be like really cold and like mean and maybe
Aloof.
a bit aloof is actually the word.
Is that because you're so hot? People just assume hot people are bitches.
For whatever reason, people definitely think that. Yeah,
That you're an asshole?
Yeah, for sure.
You're not
Look
an
at this
asshole.
fucking beautiful cunt. So
yeah.
aloof and hot.
Yeah.
My assumption about you is that you're colorblind because you only wear all black.
Yeah, what's up with that, dude?
So this isn't red, is what you're saying.
You're wearing you're clashing.
That's probably one of the reasons like people are like, oh, I only wear black.
When was the last time you wore color? Besides
yeah,
gold.
I actually have like a brown shirt.
Whoa.
I know.
Singular.
Relax.
You heard it here
Relax, buddy.
first.
Pump
Breaking
breaking
news.
news, dog.
I've started to introduce browns and creams
Oh, nice.
into my palette at home.
Delicioso.
Only.
Oh,
Really?
just
so
for
we're
the
not
crib.
Earth
we're never gonna
tones.
see it publicly yet.
I'm not kind of ready for that, but like if you might catch me in the streets, like
Is because you consider your career on like a very long term kind of like macro level, which is great, right? And being able to kind of like chart your own course and not play the game, not be like steered in the direction you don't want to go. Do you do the same thing with like the image and aesthetics as part of that?
Yeah, definitely. I think about like my image in the long term for sure. And I know how I'm gonna look in like 2 years and how I'll look in like 5 years.
Can
And
we get a preview or?
Yeah.
I can
Spoiler alert.
draw a
What,
sketch
like we're gonna
for
do another
you.
like a color the hair or anything? Or
I mean, what the look now is I'm like near bald.
Mhm.
I've been thinking about this for like the past 5 years, and before that I was blonde for 3 years, and that's a look that I had planned like 4 years before.
Damn, dude. Bro,
It's a little psycho, but
a little.
just a
when
little.
did you start planning years out your looks? I don't know what I'm wearing tomorrow.
I don't know what I'm wearing tomorrow, but I feel like if I'm curious about something, I'm like, okay, let me commit to what I'm doing now for at least a couple of years, and then once I have like something that's attached to a project, I'll change the look.
So is it project by project?
I guess so. I actually hadn't thought about it that way, but yeah, kind of.
Like a
Yeah.
clean slate, new beginning, rebirth. It's like artists that have eras, not Taylor, but like Bowie or Kanye.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a different story. There's a different look for each sound, and each sound is telling a different story, and so it all feeds into each
It's
other.
the world building that you clearly care so much about.
I love world building.
Are you the Kanye of R&B? You don't have to answer that.
You just got set up, dog.
Yeah. With the name Moses, I don't know. It gets a little complicated with the anti-Semitism, you know?
Right, I am a
Biblical
Moses.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The drip is real light. I kind of fucked that up in the intro. Wait, so if we're thinking project by project, and if you coursed out the career, the aesthetics, and everything, and if softcore is an evolution away from what we have come to know and love from Moses, what can we expect from your future music output?
You know, I'm really excited to explore R&B music more in the full length record, which I hope will be next year. But I'm also like really excited to try to find a sound that not only have I not done before, but I feel like I haven't heard before.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Breaking
And
total new ground.
that's so important. And so that's what I've been working on this record, and like really being like, all right, now is my R&B moment. And then in the past couple of weeks, I've been like, but there needs to be something that's just like so left field that it really fucks things up. And I'm also excited to make music that's like, yeah, a little catchy sometimes. Like a
There
little
are
hook.
really great, like, sing-alongable moments on the EP.
Thank
Like,
you.
It is
I
there. I
appreciate
can
that.
understand why all the miserable people that see you live trauma bond.
Yeah. I got a little Prince, honestly.
Love
in
that. Yeah,
softcore.
I
absolutely.
got a little
Right.
Miguel, a little Prince, like
Love that.
Yeah, it was
Miguel.
it was groovy.
You're
Vibe
talking
out.
Miguel.
You're much taller though. You're twice
Much
the size of
taller.
Miguel.
But he's a better dresser.
You think so?
No.
Yeah.
Do you compare yourself to other like peers and contemporaries in that way?
No.
But just right now off the top, you're
I
like,
think I'm
giving him
pure. I
flowers.
think I'm peerless, but Miguel
yes,
is
there he is.
just his own person.
Who else like in the celebrity music world do you think is like a good dresser? Because it's very few and far
Oh, it's a
between.
great question. I mean, I think Solange is like excellent. Wow, who do I think in music do I actually like the way
Tough
they
question.
dress?
Yeah,
Whew.
Slim Pickens.
Real slim pickings. I mean, I think
Speak on
that. I mean, there's all really obvious answers. Pharrell is fantastic. Obviously, Andre 3000
Oh,
has
go.
always been amazing.
Yeah, 3 stacks.
I personally, Grace Jones.
of course.
I still think she's amazing. She looks great. I'm trying to think of anyone like more contemporary or anyone that I think Kelsey Lou has great style. I don't know who else exists.
That's a pretty solid list.
Actually,
Who
don't
else
say
is
names because then
A$AP
I'll have to
Rocky?
react. Yeah, I'm like, how do I not say ASAP
Tyler,
Rocky
the
and
Creator with the
Rihanna?
obvious Playboy Cardi. you know?
Yeah.
Yachty, who dresses better than all of New York, apparently.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. His words, not mine. His words misconstrued by me.
Speaking of your
What about? Wait, I just want to ask
Sorry.
real quick.
No.
What about celebrities you think dress like shit?
Um,
everyone else.
Had to ask.
everyone not named looks
Okay.
like shit.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's a long list.
I was
No,
just
I'm trying to think. There's no names I think I would be comfortable saying.
Do you think that your name is in the conversation enough or not enough when it comes to like the best dressed men in music? Because I think it should be up there,
Hot take.
even though you typically are only wearing half an outfit.
yeah. Is your half of an outfit underrated?
I don't think I'm in the conversation enough. I think I think I should be in the conversation more. I also think that the fact that I only wear black is a block for a lot of people, especially Americans.
Really?
Too chic for your own good.
Perhaps.
But you play with the textures. It's not like it's a,
Texture, fabric, silhouettes. I think there's so much else there. But yeah, no, I think
you're so good you make it harder for yourself. You set the bar so high.
That's what an artist does.
Yeah, right? In terms of your contemporaries, is there anyone that was a fan of your music that told you as much that you were surprised by? That you were like, holy shit, that's like a cosign just for me personally. That's incredible. That blew you away.
I mean, the first one that comes to mind is Usher.
wow.
Usher?
Oh,
how'd that go?
also looks great, like stylistically. The past couple of years, especially, he's been
To each his
really
own.
leveling up.
It's gotten better. It's gotten better.
You might be biased, apparently.
Anyone who compliments me looks great, by the way.
That's how it goes.
Let's start there.
Yeah, I'm there with
See, you are playing the game. Quid pro quo.
Usher was definitely such a inspiration for me growing up.
Musically?
And yeah,
But
big
stylistically,
time.
not so much.
The style of his music wasn't really big.
Well, you weren't doing
answer.
shiny going out shirts and fitted, stilted, like,
No,
Okay.
that wasn't. Although there was a period in the 2000s where I was like definitely Fat Farm and Rockaware.
Oh, word?
were like a thing.
What's the style phase you went through that you look back on and cringe?
I don't cringe at any of it. I think
Really?
it's all been great.
Damn.
Okay.
But I don't cringe, but I wouldn't wear it again.
Right, because context is key. And at the time, you're like, I had that shit on.
Yeah, at the time I did. And I wouldn't have it on now, but I did have it on then.
Change it.
Do you have to scrub those photos from the internet? Like, do you have a team that like
Oh, they're
fucking
gone.
assassinates anyone that's posting a throwback
They're
with
gone.
Moses? Okay,
The second I was like, the second one person followed me on Instagram, I was like, oh, this could go. This could go.
It was like your mom. You're like, well,
Everything's it's like literally it's my cousin from Iowa. And I was like, let's delete all the tweets, all the looks.
Do you have a burner account?
Several.
several Finstas.
Yeah.
Are they to lurk or are they to post?
both?
Are they to shit post or are they just to like document your personal life?
Lurk,
Both.
flirt.
Are you going to let us access the shitty postiest one of them?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh.
Never.
No journalists allowed.
Lurking and shit posting and yeah.
Are you scared? Because now I feel like people's close friend stories and everything, like it's no longer off limits. People take a screenshot and post it.
People be leaking shit.
Yeah.
I don't say anything. My thing is I don't say anything that I couldn't stand behind if it leaked.
Okay.
That's fair. That's a good
good.
rule to live by.
Good way to live. Yeah.
Yeah.
A golden rule for 2024.
And I don't
beyond.
talk shit behind people's back without assuming they're going to hear
Straight to
about
their
it.
face.
Well, not with a paper trail.
I make sure it gets back to them.
You got to talk shit over the phone, not over texts. Because then it turns out
Thank
he
you.
said Moses said,
Teach
you know?
them. You are really teaching these
I'm
kids.
trying. trying.
Each one teach one.
Really. No child left behind.
We want to talk about your movie and TV career
Sure.
as an actor, as an accomplished actor at this point. Who's a dream director you'd love to work with?
Oh my God.
Let's manifest, right? You're a big manifest guy.
I would love to work with Spike Jones.
Oh.
actually.
That's got to be
Spike
within
Jones.
striking distance now.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
You must have friends of friends, or if you're not homies with him already,
I may have met him once or twice.
Okay.
you got to start surfing in Venice, bro.
Okay, I can learn to surf and skate.
Yeah. What can't he do?
I'll do it. I would love him. I think Aronofsky could be fun. Almodovar, let's get some Europeans in there. Who else? I really like Gregoraki.
This is a nice little wish list.
Yeah.
You've got great taste.
I know they're all man. Janixa Bravo. How about that? I love Janixa Bravo. Another very well, I don't know if you're familiar, but another extremely well dressed director.
Oh, yeah. Directors are usually pretty steezy.
They
They
kind
have
of
like
are.
most of them have a signature like uniform.
And they have
Yeah.
a vision.
Yeah.
They
No.
do. I mean, vision is what they do.
They can build.
Yeah. Speaking
Yeah.
of directors, as a director yourself,
Thank
who
you.
are some actors you would love to work with? Let's flip that
Yeah.
question.
Who do you want to boss around?
Yeah.
Who do I want to boss around?
Hey, yo, Abel, do it again.
Gosh. Okay. Wow. Really on the spot. Who do I love acting wise? I think Calvin Harrison Jr. is a really great actor. I don't know. I just saw Zoe Kravitz's movie, so maybe I've been thinking about her a lot.
do you like
that-
it?
that
Yeah,
she
what's-
directed. Yeah, I think she
Really?
did, I think she did a
I
great
think
job.
people are split on
Yeah.
that one.
Are they? I've not read the Letterboxd reviews myself.
Are you big on
Um,
Letterboxd?
No,
Oh.
not really. I
my
don't
favorite
really
app.
be. I'm like, I
It's
don't
my
really
grail.
care what y'all got to say.
Really?
No,
So
that's
do you,
not true.
Okay,
That's
so
not
do you
true.
read comments and reviews and things of that nature?
No, I
about your mu-
love to read comments and reviews.
Okay.
I really do.
Of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you don't care what they have to say.
Exactly. What does it make me like? Is he lying or not? Or
You don't
Were
let
you-
the animals run the zoo.
Were you keeping up, not to put the cart before the horse, but were you keeping up with all the comments and the rumors and the nastiness around the Idol?
how could you not? Yeah.
That's all people could talk about.
That TV show was a fucking movie.
Yeah.
When you brought in the drama.
I
dude.
think the story itself is so cinematic of the whole show.
As a director, did you like take away any big lessons directing wise from the Idol?
What not to do. I said it. Okay.
Your word.
Oh,
that's great. No, that's fine.
Can't wait to see you about this on the Finsta.
No, I think I learned a lot. I actually think Sam is such a brilliant director and kind of a genius, honestly. And I learned a lot, like about the kind of cinema verite style of shooting, or just like going into a room and like observing like how are people interacting naturally, how is the room set up, like let's get things as it is, let's
Right.
extract from people how they are. And I think that he's really kind of excellent at that.
Mhm.
I think also he's great at really fighting for his vision. He's like, if like I want this shot, this is a shot that I want, and I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Are you the same way with your work, whether it's film or music, where it's like I cannot veer from my vision. It needs to be like what's in my head.
I kind of am, yeah. I'm not like, I'm not gonna die over it, but I might kill.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you're not gonna die, but you will kill somebody else.
You will kill for the art.
Yeah, of course I'll do anything for it's really just for the art, not for me.
Right,
Of
of
course.
course. Yeah.
It seemed like, okay, we both really liked the show.
One
like
of the
all the
best.
bullshit and the rumors
Dude.
and everything aside, we really enjoyed it.
Super fans.
And it felt like, was it a fun crew to hang out with? And, so that Sam could capture like the veritateness of just like people chilling.
Yes, it absolutely was. No, I'm kidding. No, it was. It really was. I mean, I really loved getting to know like Lily and Rachel, and a bunch of us knew each other
Right.
already. I was already friends with like Troye Sivan and Hari Neff and
an amazing cast, truly, like stacked.
such a great cast. And I've really learned so much from like so many great actors. I mean, like Divine Joy Randolph, who won an Oscar, like really kind of was my rock while we were shooting that. And yeah, there was really great people to hang out with.
You and Rachel had good chemistry.
Yeah.
That was kind of like your storyline.
You.
I mean, sexual chemistry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on.
We had sex
Yeah,
Mhm.
you did. On camera.
on camera.
With an intimacy coordinator, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
A very present and alive breathing intimacy coordinator.
Is that the hardest job in Hollywood?
Still alive.
Or the most
Intimacy coordinating.
Yeah.
Would you
It
kill an
depends on
intimacy
if you're a pervert or not, to be
Right.
honest.
Okay, so pretend I'm a pervert.
You'd love it.
Yeah. All right. I found my second act.
Would you kill an intimacy coordinator for the art?
No, I think intimacy
Fuck 'em to
coordinators. Oh my God. I think intimacy coordinators are great.
Yeah.
That's got to be a tough job.
Thankless work.
It's got to be a tough job.
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah,
Pun
literally
intended. Yeah.
sucks and fucks.
Do
Did
you-
you? What was like your favorite memory that you hold on to? When you look back on those, I don't know, many months of shooting.
And reshoots.
The many
And
many months. What was my favorite memory from honestly, no one's asked me that actually. So
It's over here.
there's so many. I mean, we did a day. I mean, of course, you'd shoot things for forever and then like 10 seconds makes it. But one of the things we did was we shot the weekend show at SoFi Stadium, which
Oh, that's right.
I believe, does it have a capacity of about 70,000 or something?
It is
big.
a football
It's big.
stadium.
Yeah, and we shot it like where it's like us, the like little rats that hung out with him, just like on the stage, like singing and performing. And like I never like just stood on a stadium stage before, and looking out and just like getting to do that was so fun. I really loved that. And
What do they tell the crowd when that's about to be filmed? Like,
they just put up a little poster, like a piece of paper, like 8x11 paper that says, "You are now being filmed. Your presence is consent."
they don't put it on the Jumbotron.
No, and I think they kind of wanted people to be surprised by the
natural reaction.
confused.
And,
Yeah,
That's sick.
Do you think like because again we both really like the show, kind of both like because of and independent of like all the craziness surrounding it that dominated the headlines, and was really all anyone wanted to talk about. But do you think as time passes, people will revisit the show and appreciate it without the, sideline drama?
I've kind of always thought that. I don't know, only because of the way we consume television and the ways in which consuming television like changes over time. But there is this idea, I think, that it's going to be like Showgirls in 20 years.
Oh, wow, dude. High praise.
Yeah, like
That's
that
a great
was destroyed.
Yeah.
And of course, that was like one of the many things that they were inspired by when they were making it, Paul Verhoeven. I think there's a chance it could be like a cult classic for people. I don't know.
Like Gen Alpha is going to discover it and make like
Dude.
whatever the new TikTok is. They're going to be like, oh my God, have you guys seen this thing called The Idol?
Yeah.
They might.
Sopranos for kids who haven't been born yet.
It's girls for
Yeah.
for Gen, whatever's alpha, beta.
I definitely want to do, now that we're hanging out with you and you're so wonderful, I'm going to definitely do a rewatch, and I'm like chomping at the bit because I feel like it's going to be because it was awesome live. But to James's point, like you couldn't divorce it from all of the headlines and stuff leading up to the show. But it is just fun.
I think
It's just
that was
dirty,
part of
filthy
it.
fun.
For me, like watching it what was fun about watching it was like watching it and then going on Twitter and seeing.
Was it
what
frustrating
people were
that
saying.
people were like more focused on? Also, like I could be like, you guys know the show is like fiction, right? Like that's not really happening. What you're seeing on there.
Can you
right?
imagine?
I wish it was.
Like this is a TV show,
Wait, what's that documentary?
Imagine that.
The fuck?
I
Yeah.
know, it's weird.
and then the hairbrush. There's an intimacy coordinator. Okay, like
There was a hairbrush coordinator.
yeah,
There was a hairbrush coordinator.
the hairbrush was made of rubber.
Best supporting hairbrush.
It was probably a real hair. I don't know. I don't think it was hitting her.
Yeah, prop master.
I think that was kind of interesting, an interesting thing about America. I mean, we went to Cannes with the premiere, which was crazy, and it was like funny being in France that summer. I was in France a lot that summer, and like in America, people would be like, "Oh, this show is like fucking horrible," and then in like France and Italy, people would be like, "I love this show so much.
well,
It's the
they're
best show
perverts.
I've ever seen."
Where does the sex happen?
They're like, there's like, this is all I was looking
Rated
for the
G.
fucking, and then nobody is even fucking each other.
Not one
and,
of the penis.
I haven't seen a single penis in a PNV.
Yeah.
yeah, so I think we have
It's tame for them, right?
It's actually quite tame.
They
for
got
them.
titties on commercials.
I actually
Right
think
there.
it's The Idol's tame for America. It's tame for HBO in a lot of ways.
It really, I think
the
that's- yeah.
language around it culturally is
It got
kind
like
of wet.
built up because of the press when it is just like a fun show that pushes some
Yeah.
boundaries and buttons, but it's not real sex.
I've seen more cocks on
No.
industry than I have on the
Taxi
Idol.
Cab Confessions, whatever.
So true.
What do your friends and family think of the show and its content?
I forbade my
Oh.
parents from watching it.
Really?
I really hope they haven't seen it.
I think they followed the rules.
definitely have.
Yeah.
Well, the benefit is my parents live in Ghana and there's no HBO in Ghana. So
Okay. But it's not TV, it's HBO.
Yeah.
they
Your
do
parents
have
aren't on like Pirate
internet.
Bay or
Yeah,
like
what
I know my mom
Buy
has
bootleg?
seen some things. I'm not sure what she's seen, but I don't know. It's not their kind
Are
of
they very
programming.
religious?
They're very religious. Yeah.
It's a religious country.
They're very Christian.
were you down to just like get down and dirty in the fucking and sucking of it all, or were you a little like hesitant at first?
Sorry, in the fucking what of
And
it all?
sucking of it
Oh,
all.
the fucking and the sucking of
Can't
it
forget-
all.
We shan't forget the sucking.
We shan't forget this.
Never
the sucking.
forget the sucking.
I was so down. Yeah, I was like, throw me in the ring. Like, I'll take off my clothes and I'll put on the little cheetah briefs or whatever.
Those look
How
good.
oiled up were you the whole time?
There were
What was the baby oil budget?
The oil detail was there was 3 makeup artists who were in rotation.
You had your own pit crew.
and they didn't just work on me,
Yeah.
but
Fucking
our
Exxon and Valdez up in that bitch.
Yeah.
our lead makeup artist, Kristen Coleman. It was great. But yeah, there was like a very specific bottle of Nivea lotion
With your name on it.
Yeah, those like Moses' Sheen stuff, and then there's a specific oil. It was this very serious job.
Slipping and sliding.
Yes.
What about like, so, it was ostensibly at the music industry, and as someone that's been in the industry for a minute, how accurate was the show in portraying like the rats, the goofies, and the snakes that are so prevalent and so fucked up in the actual industry? Like, did you guys do a good job, do you think, of portraying that?
I think it was very accurate. That's my opinion. I think that was a lot of the discomfort with the show was that people weren't really ready for the mirror that it upheld. I mean, look, I didn't write it, but I do think that especially within the way it was cast, that it was pretty accurate. Just like the things people will do, the lengths that people will go to be famous.
Did it ruffle any feathers
Yeah.
of execs in the music world or even like Hollywood world?
I actually don't know. I don't really hang out with them, so I don't know. And I also live.
That's why you're not in prison, brother.
Well, exactly.
Not yet.
Funny thing. Thank you. The funny thing about shooting that was I was fully living in Asheville, North Carolina at the time.
Oh shit.
And I had lived in LA for 7 years, and I moved from LA to Asheville. And so I had left Hollywood, and then I would fly in to shoot the show about Hollywood. And I'd be like, y'all are fucked up. I'm going home.
Do you hate LA?
I do hate LA.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
What's the worst thing about
preaching
it?
the choir.
The people.
The weather, the cars.
I think the geography of the city is
It's
not
insane.
great.
Yeah.
The car culture is very depressing. And I think that the entertainment industry rots people's brains
And souls.
and souls. I think there's a lot of soulless people. I think there's some wonderful people in LA, mostly people who are from LA originally. But the people, like, imagine the worst and hottest people from your high school.
So evil.
And just like as a city.
Yeah.
And then they're not even that hot.
Oh, well, they're all
you are.
They're all
Well,
man-made.
and they're all in Asheville.
Right.
All the real hotties are in Asheville.
All the real hotties are
Not
in
to be, like,
Asheville.
a conspiracy theorist, but like, do you think that is there any part of you, I should say, that maybe thinks that this mirror that you mentioned that the show was holding up to the industry, like, caused some of those headlines to be like not like planted? Because I know it wasn't not necessarily like made up stuff, but do you think that there was like maybe like some concerted effort to like fuck the show up before it even got on the air because of how it portrayed very powerful people in very powerful industries?
That's fun. You are getting into the conspiracy theory of it all.
Someone's been on Reddit.
Will say yes and no.
It's possible.
Yeah.
You're saying there's a chance.
But yes and no, not an answer.
Right. Hasn't fucked up your career though, obviously. Which is great.
I don't know. I guess not. I mean, again, I didn't write it. I didn't direct it. So like, I'm like, hey, I'm the guy.
I'm the oiled up guy.
Just the abs.
Just the wet baby.
I think that there was certainly a concerted effort to like bring the show down. I'm not going to say it's because it was like this noble thing that held up a mirror to the industry. I think there are many reasons why people wanted it gone, and yeah. But so I'd say yes to the concerted effort part. Like why?
Okay.
I think that part's really
And
complex.
now we have a perfect season of television that you can just revisit whenever you want.
That being said, whose dick do we gotta suck to get a second season?
Yeah.
I think his name is David Zaslav. Is that the guy?
Okay, so he's
I
circumcised.
think he's the.
So there is a guy. There is a guy whose dick you do gotta
Jewish, I can
suck.
say that.
There is a single penis that if you suck it, you get what you want in Hollywood.
A single
that what I'm hearing?
circumcised cock.
You actually would have. You actually would have to probably suck Twitter's dick.
Elon Musk's tiny little fucking candy corn dick, bro.
It probably wouldn't be Elon specifically. It'd be like all like the
I'm not trying to suck a shrimpy.
the Gen
space.
Z
No one can hear
people
you
who
bust.
like hate the show.
Is that wait? Gen Z was most pissed.
What?
Like woke Gen Z.
I
That
don't
was the
know.
contingent.
Who was the
most pissed.
audience?
There's probably some millennials in there as well.
I thought it was mostly like millennials, to be honest. Because I don't think Gen Z is even on Twitter
Yeah.
or X.
Here we go. I
Here
don't
we
know.
fucking go.
TikTok, Etsy. I don't fucking know.
Timu.
David, what's his name? David Schwartz. What?
I forgot.
Okay.
I don't know.
If you're out there,
Soccer corn?
if you're out there, we will work the balls. After the Idol. After the Idol, are you closer or further away from getting a weekend feature?
I would probably say the same distance.
Yeah?
as I
No
ever
progress is
was.
made.
Okay.
I don't
What do you
know.
No progress is better than worse progress.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's
Net
probably
neutral.
the same distance. I don't know.
What do you think of Abel's acting chops?
I think that Abel is a very talented human being.
Dude, the fact that everyone hated the character,
Yeah.
it's like, well,
He did his job.
He did his job because that is the bad guy. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like the character was made to be hated.
How short is he?
Tedros.
I don't know because everyone is short to me.
That's true.
I'm 6'4", so I think everyone's the same height.
Damn.
Once you're under 6 feet, you're either 5'1" or 5'9".
So you look at,
Sorry.
What do you see when you look it up?
No progress. 5'9".
Thank you.
There
We're
it is.
actually tall.
5'9", 5'10".
Our age.
Okay, for your age.
Yeah.
You're actually tall for your profession is,
Yeah.
is
Can
what
you
I
dunk?
would say. I can jump and touch the thing.
The rim.
For sure.
Rim job.
Yeah, that
It's a
thing.
rim job. Rim job.
I
In the
could.
composites.
I've touched a few rims.
Again, we will work the balls. Moses, speaking of balls, when you did the Calvin Klein underwear campaign and
Great
billboard,
segue. Thank you.
let's be honest, did you stuff your panties?
My underwear was not stuffed when I shot my Calvin Klein campaign.
Did you fluff?
I did not fluff. No.
Really?
No, there was no fluffer. I think you're not supposed to fluff yourself.
You can self fluff, no?
yeah.
I don't know.
I've self
I gotta
fluffed
use the
for all my
bathroom.
life.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But that's like the industry practice, right? Is to
Well-
stuff and or fluff.
Well,
didn't
Bieber
there
got-
used to be a set like before there were intimacy coordinators? There were fluffers.
in porn?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Just a quick
Same
little,
thing.
just a quick little gag job, and then I'm ready to rock.
yeah, I did not fluffer stuff.
Because Bieber got caught moving back to the Calvin. He got like called out for it was like some maybe it was Calvin, but they retouched his junk.
Yeah,
They didn't have to do that with you.
I don't think my junk was retouched.
You're like that looks.
We shot on film. You can't, and so it was not retouched.
They actually,
Wow.
they,
You
they
actually
just,
can't retouch the film.
yeah.
don't touch me. They just shrink it. It's like there's not enough billboard.
You'll have to ask Calvin. I don't know.
Calvin, if you're watching, we'll work the balls. What does Moses Sumney do in his Calvins?
Oh God.
or his pissy willies?
The shitty willies.
What do I do? I kind of do everything in my Calvins. I don't really like wear clothes when I'm at home. To be
Except
honest.
for what do you?
So
all
it's
this tan and cream top.
Yeah, so it's
like,
a
what is that
brown
about?
shirt, Winnie the Pooh style, just no draws.
Right. So sometimes I wear clothes and then sometimes I don't.
Okay.
But I always wear my Calvins.
Of
And I
course.
would love another campaign.
All right,
We're
you
still
passed
on
the
the flow.
test.
I want to
They
ask you
paid for
this.
that segment.
I want to ask you this. When was the last time you ate bread?
You know what? Actually, not to be a total asshole, but I eat bread when I'm in France and Italy only. That's my rule.
God, that was such a bad answer, dude. I love it.
Yeah. So, but the last time I ate bread in America was probably 2018
Oh my
or
God.
19.
Was it off?
No, 2019.
Yeah, 2019 probably.
Jesus Christ.
But I had some bread in Italy this summer,
just some bread.
where the bread won't kill you.
Just
Right,
crostini.
it's
The
better
bread will
bread.
kill you here.
Yeah.
What about like? Are you an asshole at restaurants? You're like, can I have a burger with no bun?
Yeah, but is that an asshole? They have to do less
think so.
work. They don't have to put
That's
the
true.
burger on.
How insane is your diet just overall? Like, what
It
are the
kind
other
of
rules besides
oscillates.
no bread except in France and Italy?
I mean, no soda,
Right.
but
The
like
worst. What about Diet Pepsi?
that's soda.
Oh, fine.
Do you drink booze?
I don't drink alcohol.
There
I
you go.
used to, though. I quit drinking at the top of this year.
Oh, you think you're better than us?
How's that going?
Definitely, yes.
How's that going? Are you like more productive, more clear-headed, less fun?
Better sleep?
all of those things, and I like myself more.
Oh, wow.
Do you
Is the major thing. I don't suck. What is that?
smoke weed? Smoke weed.
I don't. I don't suck
A
weed.
little baby dick.
I definitely don't do that. I don't smoke weed. I don't do drugs.
Mm.
I've actually never smoked weed before.
Really?
Yeah, and I've never smoked
It's
a
awesome,
cigarette
dude.
before.
Even in Asheville?
Even in Asheville, somehow I've avoided it. Yeah.
Asheville is like a beautiful, as someone who went to college in North Carolina, it is like a beautiful kind of like little utopian hippie society.
Where did you
for
go to
artists.
college?
Winston-Salem.
Oh,
went to Wake Forest.
beautiful. I
Yeah.
kind of always wish I went to school there.
Really? Why?
The school,
very
the
expensive.
School of the Arts.
Oh, Winston-Salem School of the Arts.
Yeah.
Not Wake Forest.
No, fuck that. But yeah, no, Asheville's stunning. Asheville's stunning. There's a lot of crackheads.
So no weed, no booze, no crack with the crackheads, but no bread. What like are you just like a meat and steamed veggies guy? Fish and steamed
love
veggies.
meat. I
Yeah.
eat a lot of meat.
Red
Thank
meat?
you.
Yeah.
My diet's not that crazy. It's depending on if I have a job. Like when we were going to shoot The Idol,
Yeah.
or when I was doing the Calvin thing, then I go full keto. Then it's
Hunker
like
down.
no grains, no rice, no like like I go get psycho, and I don't know if I'll even do that again.
When that period ends, what's like the go-to like little cheat meal for Moses?
Like it's like plantain, rice, and beans.
That's
That's
so
delicious.
boring, but delicious, but
Yeah.
so boring.
I know.
And you like green sauce or like peri peri or like piri piri?
I don't like spicy stuff. Is peri peri spicy?
Yes. Well, I mean, maybe for you if you
What about
don't like
Ghanaian
spicy.
food?
For me, it's a little bit spicy.
Ghanaian food?
I love Ghanaian food. Ghanaian food is sometimes very spicy. I don't eat spicy food.
What should someone get if they're trying it for the first time?
what should you get if you're trying it for the first time? I mean, I would actually say my favorite food is like plantain, rice, and beans, and which is in a lot of cultures, but like there's also gari, which is cassava that goes with that meal. Yes, exactly.
Shit.
So I think if that's the first thing you're having, like you could have that, or you get fufu. Fufu is like a Ghanaian classic. Are you familiar? Okay,
seen it a lot on social media.
Yeah.
Okay, what part of social media are you on?
Food, social media, food talk.
He's big on
reels.
He's big on
Fufu
Ghanaian.
bangs on
big on
reels,
Ghanaian
dude.
Twitter.
Yeah, you're like on Ghanaian.
What's your workout routine?
I go to the gym 5 times a week.
You fucking tossing plates, or are you doing like Stepmaster? Doing the TikTok workout where you like raise the treadmill and just walk for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
That's actually really good for you.
Shit.
I'm not that patient. I'm patient only with my career.
I was gonna say.
With everything else, I'm like, well, but I work out with a trainer. I've had the same trainer for the past like 5 or 6 years. And the work that we do is largely using it's like natural body movement and like body weight. I do use weights. It's more like calisthenics-ish, like a lot of like stretching and mobility and like using your entire, if you like, instead of just like, doing an arm workout, using your entire, instead of doing an arm workout, use your like entire body to like work the bicep kind of thing.
I want to ask an actual serious question. Do you hate being objectified for having a super sick body and like always being shirtless, always being asked to take your shirt off?
Really complex, actually.
And follow up, can I touch your abs?
Honestly, you can yes, later.
Okay.
Or now, I don't know.
May I?
Sure.
Wow. As advertised.
I can kind of see them through the tank, dude.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Man.
Podcasters aside, like, do you hate it when people are like, okay, Moses, lose the shirt?
I've only just started hating it in the past 6 months. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I kind of hate it too,
Well, I only
Yeah, me.
And you know what? You should.
Now that you both mention it.
And
yeah,
just don't do it.
Yeah,
just say no.
I haven't.
All right.
No one's seen an ab in many years. Trust me.
Yeah. What changed in the past 6 months?
I only hate it when I feel like people in fashion don't want to do their jobs. And so I feel like sometimes I'm on a shoot.
Wow.
And like your job is to dress me.
Stylist.
Or to think of something interesting for the photo to be.
Right.
And it's like, oh, what if you like take your shirt off?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, as someone who loves imagery and like dreams and imagination.
World building.
Is there laziness there? Is there like fetishization of like the black corporal body? Is it like all those things?
I think it's all of those things. And I think like people are obsessed with this idea, this like image, or maybe this thing they say on Instagram, and that they think that that's all there is. But I don't know. I don't actually. Also, on the flip side, I quite like being objectified. Like I think
Feels
it's
good.
fun.
You're
blessed.
Feels good.
I really like. I didn't grow up necessarily like attractive in a commercial way.
We're making up for lost time.
We are making up for lost time.
That's actually a very like refreshing perspective.
What happened?
No, I love it.
Your balls dropped and you hit puberty. Like
I had like a second puberty in my 20s.
They got 2 of those now?
Some in Ghana we have 2. I don't know how you do it. In Ghana we have 2 puberties.
Both fufus dropped.
the fufu hit.
Both fufus.
For us.
Yeah.
But I also like as an indie art, like I think I'm really smart. I'm a writer. I'm educated. Like I make music that is like actually sometimes too cerebral. So when I get to like walk in and like be a fucking dumb bitch and like a himbo piece of meat, like love that.
Oh, you like it?
No, it's great.
I mean, do you feel
it just kind of rounds things out?
Do you feel like you had to dumb down your music ever, or your art to kind of like be more wide appealing?
Well, I would have more appeal if I did.
That's true.
So no.
Is that like notes the label gives you where it's like, can this be more of a stupid?
Oh,
Bob.
No one has ever given me a note.
Yeah,
really?
Be dumber.
Not really, no.
Be hotter. No one's
That's
giving you
impossible. No one's ever told him to be hotter.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
not possible.
Well,
Speaking of which, can we live out a fantasy just vicariously through you?
Truly depends on what it is. Jesus Christ.
What was it like going on vacation with Emrata?
I knew that was going to be the question. I literally knew it. It was fun.
Oh, okay.
Were people like, what's going on here? Like, do people know that you guys are homies? Like, what was...
Oh, God.
From Eric Andre to Moses, what a fucking glow up. My goodness.
Yeah. What's that like, dude?
Did you guys share bikini bottoms? Like,
One suitcase.
yeah.
Oh, he's drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Oldest trick in the book.
I just needed some. Did anyone get that coffee I ordered? The Topo Chico.
What's that? Because, okay, she's like, one of the most famous people in the world. What's something about her that might surprise people? Just like on a human level.
I mean, it really shouldn't be surprised because she wrote a book that was on the New York Times bestseller list, but she's an incredibly intelligent person.
Comes from an academic family.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great
Fellow
writer.
podcaster.
Yeah.
Only the smartest minds of a generation do this format.
Our brightest minds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone says.
And hottest bodies.
Mhm.
Our brightest minds.
I hate when people just objectify me as a hot podcast.
I know. They hear the voice and
Oh,
then they
dude.
have this image. And
And their ears start bleeding.
Oh, that guy, he must have crazy abs.
Yo, what the fuck?
Back to fashion, though. You've worked with a few brands, but if you could be the face of any one brand, who's getting the Moses bump?
Ooh. Who's getting the Moses bump? If I could be the face of any one brand.
Louis, Gucci.
I do.
Prada.
You know what? I would.
Kith.
I just.
ALD.
Old Navy.
Moose knuckle.
Yo, Target.
Wait. Hello. No, honestly, Saint Laurent.
Yeah?
Saint Laurent. I just think they're so classy.
Could you fit in
Not
the,
Celine.
You're a big boy. You could
They've got to make them maybe a little bit
You
larger.
want to be a YSL guy.
a bit
YSL
wide.
vamp.
I think we could switch it up. Like they need a little bit of meat.
Yeah.
You can't all be twinks.
Anthony is listening. Book this man.
But also, like, I actually would say Calvin. I mean, that was a dream come true, and I would actually love to do it again.
Well, maybe this
Wearing
time
more
you should,
clothes.
maybe this time you should stuff the panties. Stuff
and maybe
fluff.
they'd call me back. Yeah.
yeah, dude. That hog deserves a call back.
Yeah, absolutely. Hog deserves his own agent. Needs representation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm with CAA, but my hog's with WWE.
Yeah, dude.
Don't worry, there's no Chinese wall between us. How much free shit do you get from brands? Be honest.
How do you quantify?
Not stolen, but
packages.
sent to you.
I get a good amount.
Yeah.
These shoes and this jacket.
Ooh.
But I don't know. Like a lot, maybe. Not a crazy amount.
But you're a shopper at your heart. Like you bought the Sunnies, you made the bag. I'm assuming did you buy these pants or did Martine?
I bought
give
these
you?
pants.
Mm.
Definitely need to tell Martine that.
Martine
But
does. How much money do you spend on
them.
clothes a month? You think?
I don't buy clothes every month. I actually
Just in your dreams, we wake up in the middle of the night.
yeah, just like when I take Xanax. I
Side effects may include.
I don't buy too many clothes. I'm not a crazy shopper.
Okay.
The thing is, like, actually, my body is very specific. Like, I'm very tall. I have a certain build, so it's like people give me stuff, but like a lot of times it doesn't fit. If I really, really want to dress to my heart's content, I have to buy what I am wearing.
What do you
Yeah,
do with
you
the
know
stuff that
thyself.
doesn't fit? You give it to friends and family? Give it to Nick and Reggie?
Sometimes. I don't think
Reggie's
I've
in
ever,
all black?
I don't think
He
I've
has
ever.
to. It's part of the job description.
Is
right?
that
Your
Moses
assistant
Sumney
has to
runoff?
be.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, I don't ever think I've given Nick anything. I'm so sorry, Nick.
Damn.
Maybe I have. Nick is
Oh,
also
Nick is
a
shrugging.
snob. So
Yes, he is. That's why we
I
love
don't
him.
feel like I could give him.
Oh, this
anything.
isn't Scandinavian?
A man after our own heart. Just a
No,
fucking
literally, he's a
snobbish
style
bitch.
icon in his own right. So, but I give it away.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
talk sucking and fucking real quick. How does
Oh.
one wine and dine an art hoe in 2024?
If you had to speculate.
Wait, am I doing the dining or am I being dined?
You are not the art hoe. You are, there is,
I'd like to hear both
Actually, yeah.
perspectives. Yeah. How do you like to be wine and dined, and how do you wine and dine an art hoe if you're on the other side of
Yeah.
that?
two-parter.
Two-part
Why is
question.
it an art? Oh, I'm like, why is it an art hoe? I hang out with models.
Okay, how do you wine?
No,
how
I'm
does,
kidding. No, don't go. That's a worse question. No, the
How
way
does
you
one
asked
get
is good.
invited on vacation with a podcaster?
I'm like, I hang out with podcasters.
Yeah, that would-
An art hoe. I don't know. I just think that conversation is hot, and I think movies are hot. Like
I'ma
go
fuck your
like
mind.
going to the movies and talking about the I think like talking is like the sexiest thing.
Really, that's the way to Moses Sumney's heart is.
He does love podcasters.
Talk to me, objectify me.
Talk to me nice.
Talk to me at all.
I love
Cook you, steam you some chicken.
boil some chicken. Yeah.
Boil some white meat.
Yeah, I don't. I'm like kind of blanking suddenly.
So
but I think-
first date, we're going to the movies, then we're grabbing like a non-alcoholic cocktail afterwards, and we're just talking about it. Yeah. Something like that?
I would like talking.
No popcorn at the movies.
For hours. Sometimes popcorn.
One.
Literally
No butter.
two or three.
No butter.
2 or 3. But I know we're feeling crazy.
Yeah.
2 or 3 pops.
Yes. 3 kernels of Moses' dozen.
Could you date someone who has trash taste in music?
No.
Really?
No, I would actually rather someone who like had no taste in music. Because what I have sometimes is people are trying to impress me with their music taste, and that's the worst.
Because you can out-taste them every single time.
Yeah, or like, oh, have you heard this? And I'm like, yes, I have, and I hate it, and I like you less.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're judgmental.
This is a word I have heard.
Oh,
I won't say I resonate with it, but it has been used.
Do you judge folks harder on their music taste or on their movie taste?
I don't judge people on their taste, but like I judge them for trying to get me into their taste when their taste is not as refined as mine. Maybe.
Would you indulge me with some judgment real quick? I
Such
would just
as?
love to know. James hates when I ask this, but as a fellow cinema lover, I would love to know your Mount Rushmore, your top 4 movies unranked, all time.
What is this, Letterboxd?
Yes. Larry Boxed.
Larry's Box.
Yeah. You don't want to go into that one.
I love Eve's Bayou, a lovely movie from 1997 by Casey Lemons. I love Persona by Ingmar Bergman. I love Mysterious Skin by Greg Araki so much.
One more.
I love because you said Mount Rushmore. Damn. I will say The Dreamers by Bertolucci.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Beautiful
Yeah.
answer. Next question. Do you listen to your own music when you fuck?
I've actually never had sex.
Really?
What? Dude,
great.
you should try it out. It's pretty sick.
I keep
all right.
hearing about it.
Yeah. It's a
overrated.
new thing.
I like to explore it in the work, and so I do these television and film projects in which I can explore the body, but I've actually never had the pleasure
never
of
put
sex.
Your penis in anything.
No.
Alive.
Well, the
Well,
couch doesn't count.
Okay, JD Vance.
What's
running.
What's the longest amount of time that you have gone celibate? You've been celibate.
Oh, that's a great question.
Thank you. I'm prying into your personal life.
You're like, we are gonna figure out the sex thing one
Yeah.
way or the other.
We're going to reverse engineer it through math.
I think during COVID, I definitely went up there.
Okay.
Really?
You didn't break protocols?
COVID in Asheville, North Carolina. But by the way, living in Asheville, North Carolina is already quarantine.
Oof.
And the COVID, I think it was probably 9 months.
Wow.
That's a lot.
And when we were shooting The Idol, I
Backed
was
up.
celibate.
Oh.
That was like celibacy
purpose?
it was a very big part of like
So you
my
could have giant balls on screen.
Swollen.
Wow, you got me there. No, I think it was good for the character to like
Okay.
not be having sex,
Method acting.
but pursuing.
Honestly,
Right.
that's
A
what the
sexual
audience, if
thing.
you're not having sex and you're bummed out, just own it and say that it's for a role.
Yeah, you're going method.
Yes.
Did the groupie situation improve post Idol, or was it like TV groupies are better or worse than music groupies?
God, that's so funny.
You're not laughing though.
Now he just licked his lips. For the audience, I don't
Better
know.
groupies, TV or music?
Yeah.
Does anyone have that coffee?
Mm.
First of all, not into groupies personally, but
Okay.
so God, this is wow. Okay. I would say TV for sure because of
Yeah. Because why? Please continue that thought, Moses. Better ingredients, Better groupies.
Is it because
Papa
they're just
John's.
like, and also are they like, oh my God, I want to fuck Isaac?
Oh,
not, like,
true.
Moses.
Well, so that's part of it. I think like I don't like music groupies. This is too much. It's like, oh, I love your music and like your song.
Oh my
It's
God,
like,
the song is about
it's
me.
the reason why I
Oh.
am who I am. I actually don't really want to
Clingers.
get involved with that. I think that's great for that person.
And their therapist.
Yeah, but I think like a TV groupie hypothetically
Mhm.
is just a lot more. It's kind of maybe more objectifying, and it's more removed. It's not like about me and like a
But-
thing that I did.
Right. Because you meet them as Moses. You link
Yeah.
up. You link up in the parking lot of a Del Taco. And they're
At
like,
Target.
wait a second. You're not oiled up like Isaac is.
Right.
Get the Nivea, baby.
This is a fantastic hypothetical. Has never happened. To be
Right.
clear.
My man would never be caught dead at the Del Taco.
But there's a lot of
No.
grease from the Del Taco that would
That's
look
true.
real nice on
There
the
is a lot of
abdominals.
I
rub
think
those
the-
tortilla chips on me, baby. Grease me
Eating
up.
salsa out of your ab crevasses.
TV has more the screen. More people watch the screen. More people engage with the screen.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Okay.
And all types of people engage with the screen.
Bigger pool to choose from of a hypothetical groupie that we were not.
and the
but-
pool sometimes there's
What?
Two
How many?
fingers?
What?
A thumb?
What?
What? This?
we're on a
Three?
gestures don't
Yeah.
really carry over
Well,
into
on
the
video they
microphone.
do.
Yeah, we're recording this.
For the record, there is two in the stink, one in the stink. I don't remember.
Well, it depends. The position of.
Okay, this topic. There are more people who also have an audience who are engaging as audience members. Is
Right.
what I was saying.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Right. So the pay grade is a little bit higher.
Right.
The range tends to extend upward.
Well,
Okay. I'm picking up what you're
You
putting
know what I
down, brother.
mean?
yeah. Moses, how much money do you make?
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing this for free, so right now nothing.
What do you like to spend your money on? We, clearly not going out to restaurants. We
Not
established you're
bars.
not necessarily a huge shopper.
I actually spend my money on food.
Really?
I
Oh,
do.
like cooking for yourself?
Well, cooking, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But also like I do like to go to nice restaurants. I would say probably food.
Just look.
I'm like, oh, that's lovely. What are you having?
Yeah. Describe
Oh.
it in great detail.
Let me look at that and salivate so I can shovel this
Yeah.
broccoli down my throat.
I actually pay for other people's meals just so I can
Oh.
vicariously
That's cool.
feel like I ate it.
That is sadistic.
But no, for like restaurants and
yeah.
I guess kind of clothes. I'm really not a big spender. The people who know me are like, you don't really
Cheap fuck.
spend money. I'm not a cheap fuck, but I'm just like,
Frugal.
I come from an immigrant family.
Right.
Oh, COI.
This is where we bring out the
Yeah.
narrative.
It's in your
I
DNA.
come from I'm a first generation American and I come from an immigrant family. I
Oh.
don't come from money. And I think because
Right.
I didn't come from money, I'm like, oh, hold on. Let me
It's
just.
all under your pillow at home. Do you have favorite restaurants in New York now that you've spent some time here?
Oh my gosh. Such a scary question because,
Judgment.
yeah.
But you're a judgmental guy, so you got to be able
But
to give
I'm
it if you know.
But as long as you
Or
don't say,
take it.
Cipriani and Zero Bond, like you'll be good.
Frog Club.
Unless
Right. No, definitely not Cipriani, not
Okay.
Carbone.
Carbone is so good though.
No, I've never been to
Well, because you don't
Carbone
eat
actually.
spicy rigatoni doesn't agree with your diet.
I'm not gonna answer the New York question because it's just too much pressure. But I will say I will plug my favorite restaurant in Asheville.
Yeah,
do it.
Let's go.
Which is Nang Junior's, which
Okay.
is a Filipino American.
Ooh,
restaurant.
underrated Filipino cuisine is
Jeep-
incredible.
Yeah.
Jeepney?
What's that?
I don't know. I think it's like a Filipino dish.
That sounded like a slur.
Jeepney.
Yeah, it does sound so
Oh,
super
come on.
slur adjacent.
We love our swagapinos. Come on.
No, I love Filipinos.
I know. Moses, we've arrived at the end of the podcast.
That's
Before we
so
get you
sad.
out of here
Oh.
and into an anonymous restaurant for lunch, we would love to know, as someone that's been in the music, the TV fields for a minute now, someone
on
that's
vacation
found
with
success,
people that
someone
are
that's
very cool.
evolving their sound, as someone with an album coming out in the next year or so ish, as someone with, I'm sure, a lot of film and TV projects on the way. Do you have any constructive criticism you would like to give us?
To give the two of you.
Yeah, the floor is
We're open.
yours.
We're open.
Yeah. You spent some time with us now.
Just like generally. Do you ask everyone this?
Yes.
Okay. I've listened to the podcast.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm not
No,
Emrata.
just you.
yeah.
Well, I'm
no,
like-
dude.
You're
Did
so
you-
special, Moses.
How did you know I like to give criticism? It's
Yeah.
like you really did your research.
Please.
I don't know if I have constructive criticism. You guys,
unconstructive criticism.
there's a lot
Destructive
of
criticism.
there's a lot of balls
Yeah.
talk.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a critique, but
do more of it.
yes, do more balls.
Okay.
We can make
Is
that
what
happen,
I would say. More, you know what? Why not?
That's a lifestyle, doing more balls.
You guys are so committed to the bit. I really appreciate it.
What's the bit?
You could say we're pretty ballsy. Pretty ballsy,
You're
guys.
pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
You know, when we go to IKEA, we don't go to the ball pit, we go to the ball bit.
Wow. Which one of you is a dad?
Neither, but I'm married and he is not.
Okay.
To a woman who does love me.
I believe you.
Well, I feel like I have to
she
stress
lives
that
in
to
Canada,
everyone
or
Do we
where does
believe
she
her?
live?
Well, she goes to a different school. You wouldn't know her.
Exactly.
We believe Lawrence. Do we believe her? Moses, where can the kids follow you? What would you like to plug? The floor is yours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. My @ is Moses.
How do you
Is
get
there
that?
like do you get like, are there any like religious people that come after you like, yo, like, you're not the fucking prophet?
Moses was black?
I get
Probably.
a lot. I get tagged sometimes.
Oh, really?
People who are like praying, which if you're praying to Moses, what religion is that? And then I get like people who think they're really special because your name is Moses. You like are like the only one, but people are like, I must be the first person named Moses, and they find me and they're like, fuck.
Wait, so are you popping in Ghana because of your name?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely more. Like it's also a little bit more common there.
Have you ever performed any miracles?
I think so.
Every day, B.
I think music is a miracle.
It really is.
Every morning he wakes up and opens to miracles, his eyes.
There it is.
Anything you want to plug? Softcore out now.
Listen to Softcore, my
Spotify,
project
Apple,
Softcore.
does it matter? YouTube?
Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Tidal.
Oh shit.
Lossless.
Anywhere you listen to
Bandcamp.
music, it's out. Listen, read the lyrics, like actually listen. Just don't just like scroll your phone while you're listening.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I'm on Instagram. Watch my music videos on YouTube. They're great. I directed a lot of them.
That's right.
Yeah.
You directed a live film too, right?
Yeah, the last video was shot on film by Marcel Rev, who also shot The Idol.
Wow.
Oh,
Look at
so
that. Keep it in the family.
Hollywood nepotism edits finest, folks.
Touch his abs with your ears.
Moses, thank you for
Exactly.
coming on
Thanks,
to the
Moses.
only podcast that matters. Chef, take us out.